Hello, friendly friends. No, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the Hello, and welcome back to another episode with me, and this time the medicinal garden. Now we're at the end of winter. Spring is approaching. I see some snow on the mountains, but that is a good long way away, and it's really high up, so we're not seriously affected by it, but we do feel the cold from time to time. Nevertheless, I'm in my medicinal garden, and I just want to do a very quick and dirty on Bulbinella frutescens. So the bulbine plant, Bulbinella frutescens, which is right next door to me here, is just starting to bloom, and it has amazing medicinal properties. It's something that a lot of South Africans use all the time. If you've got it in your garden, let's hope that this episode will show you exactly how we use it. Now keep in mind, disclaimer, it is a wild plant. It does have medicinal value. What works for one person may not work for everyone, okay? But let this be a record so that this information does not get lost. Okay, fall between the cracks of social media and society and I don't know, all of that big humdrum stuff, whatever. Anyways, okay, let's go. Bulbinella frutescens. So those are the flowers. Okay, and I'll back out. You can see all of these blooms right here. Now it's a family with quite a few different species in it. Okay, this is frutescens. So it comes in orange and yellow. The orange one, I don't see it flowering yet, but it will flower. It's probably just a bit late. Since spring is on its way, you will naturally, I don't need to tell you that this plant flowers during summer, spring, summer, and even into autumn. Okay, it depends on where you are, where you live, and what kind of temperatures and conditions you can provide the plant with. Okay, so what can it be used for? Well, Bulbinella frutescens, let me just show you, has got these really, really fat, succulent type leaves. Okay, so if I break one, let's just take one here, and I'll break it off. Now, it's just rained yesterday, so you can actually see the viscous gel that comes off of this plant when you break one of its leaves. And basically, if I squeeze that right there is literally plant gold. You can see how mucusy it is. It's like comparing snot and gold. But nevertheless, this is incredible, and it feels really good. It's very soothing. And what does Bulbinella frutescens get used for? Well, I will tell you, okay, in just a second. Okay, so this plant can be used to rub onto your skin. So if you get mosquito bites, tick bites, sunburn, any kind of damage to the dermal tissue, to your skin, basically, this plant is brilliant for that. I use it regularly. You can even use it on your lips. It doesn't taste very good, but it is really good for soothing chapped, dry lips. I use that personally. I use it. I don't often get sunburnt, but when I do, this is my go-to plant. This and a few others. There are some others as well, but this plant you can definitely use as a sort of, what is it, after sun lotion, like once you already burn, to kind of help soothe everything. And it basically grows all through the Western Cape. It grows up into the Eastern Cape. It's pretty much found all over South Africa, because it is a much loved garden plant in South Africa because of the flowers. So you can see these beautiful sprays of little blooms that it has. Okay, and then it will produce these little, I call them nutlets. Technically I don't think that they're nuts, but they look like little, you can see the little ovaries just developing on this one here. Okay, and that's basically once the plant develops. After the plant, the flowers fall away, and the plant, the flower gets fertilized. These little ovaries begin to develop, and inside that is where the seeds are born. So, right, so where do they grow? Sandy soil. So literally you will find them in just, they will pretty much tolerate crappy soil. So this here is literally just sand, and it's growing happily in the sand. Yeah. So there isn't really much to say in terms of care conditions, but honestly, this plant is really and truly brilliant for all kinds of skin ailments. Yeah, I suppose I didn't mention the whole list of them. I'll see if I can put that up there. It's stings, bites, scrapes, bruises, sunburn, paper cuts, all kinds of skin damage. It does like fresh rainwater. It will tolerate a little bit of sea salt, so because it grows well along the coast as well. And my assumption, I haven't tried this because I don't have clay soil, but I don't think it's gonna like clay very much. I don't think this plant wants a lot of moisture consistently, unless, of course, I have seen it growing on rocky outcrops where you have seeps, and they would literally just sit on the seeps, and the plant would then just grow in these bunches that hang down on these pretty brittle stems. Let me show you what the stem looks like down here. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. So these are the stems, and you can kind of see that it's got these almost aerial roots hanging down. There's some more back there. These roots, it's almost like it's standing on stilts. The plant is, it's standing on stilts. So this goes all the way up, and then the base of the plant's in there. This whole thing right there, and there the roots, the roots are actually just cascading down straight into the soil. So very easy. It does become a bit messy after a while, so you'll need to control it. It just kind of clumps, becomes a really big clump, and as old plants and flower stalks die off, you'll obviously need to remove them just to keep the plant looking good. But that's pretty much it. So this summer, or this whenever actually, because you don't only get sunburn during summer, but for the most part we do, I suppose. But if you end up needing to use a plant because your skin's damaged, this is the one to go to. So yeah, bit of a episode, but hey, it's all good, right? It's the information that counts. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. I will say goodbye for now because the sun is going to blind me.